responsibilities. First down from the 43. Motion from the wide receiver. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Throws to the back. And the timing just a hair off.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals, 5 points of pressure, and prioritize holding on to the ball.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff to the single running back. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Buckeyes Buckeyes kept his drop, and he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass. It's Manning. Under fire. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. It's caught. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Reads it, fires complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Punts it out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Dropping back, it's Manning. Back open in the middle. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
How about the defensive line? You know what? They're so athletic, they might as well be called running backs. They were running backs in another life. Probably should be anyways. Look at how he scoops up the football, makes a play, chews up yardage, almost houses that puppy. What a great athletic play. One of the most athletic players in the field.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Making side adjustments here. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Complete to the left. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll start this drive firing. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Dropping back, it's Manning. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's moving out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. To the air, it's Sayin. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Throwing on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pick up for 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here comes the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Turns it loose. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Texas! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more.
And that one is picked off in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Sayin. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Handoff to the lone back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Rodgers. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and he's gone.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. The inside handoff. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Back to throw. It's Manning. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. 14. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The snap sets up to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Inside the 40, the 40, at the 30, the 20, past the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown. Man, they don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their 2nd fumble return for a touchdown today.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He's got the back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Bringing the heat. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
A strike downfield. There he goes to the right. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. So the old lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Manning. The sure hands, it's Washington. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hit.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line.
There he goes. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. To the air, it's Manning. He's taking a deep shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Fires left. Got a man, it's Smith. Going the other way, and he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Breaks the tackle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first ins at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Wants to fire on second down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
He's loose down the middle. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
22.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw it. Sayin. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going for it all. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Caught at the 25. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the point after is good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. So now it's second and long. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He's going for the big play. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.